That's kind of like, that's what they do. But
Is that
no, I
it?
mean, it's,
Oh.
I think the sugar is kind of like, keep
Is that
frequency, and I
it?
think moments
It's
of
actually,
downtime,
you have to go on
maybe
these
they have
tours
to
through
keep
there.
my eye on
Yeah.
who's
Quite
has to
expensive.
deal with
Yeah.
what's going on.
I don't think you will ever see
But
anything
yeah, you know, I mean, it's
like
like
that.
That
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
just spectacular. Is that far?
I mean, that one of the biggest, hardest thing was, you know, the community, was a vibrant community when I was a kid. And up in, you know, later, I used to rap.
That's.
Is that a body?
No.
No.
I didn't want to go to the meetings. I arrived on Friday morning.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do it on Friday night. So I had my uncle, both of them.
How's the woodman?
And so,
Doing okay.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to the cinema.
Sweet.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, you know, I don't
Once
do
Darren
the menu, but I'm
Where you
gonna
going?
go to the
Oh.
synagogue.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
he's like,
Thursday, yeah, once
Yeah,
a
yeah,
week.
exactly. Now you're outside.
No,
That's like a
we're
what's
gonna
turn their,
call that
anyway,
those boys
precisely.
can turn their kids towards the gym.
Yes.
you know, it's just very.
Right. So
Katrina.
You know, they get to the community college.
it was
So the guys, I know the guys leaving, and they know one, I know, my brother's there, and his two kids are there. We're like the only people under 80 that know the book.
can't confidence.
And then they get to the woods, and they just stop. Now, I'm thinking, something, you know, really the son leads it.
Yeah.
He just, no one said,
Yeah.
you know, no, it was just like I said, it's black. Then, so anyway, you know, like, I'm looking at me, I'm looking at my
Last Thursday,
Then,
Henry was gonna come up for.
that was during, Mincha, because it was
So,
Mincha.
he
And
walks
when
in,
in mind, this guy who was leading sits down.
three steps behind him, it's
Yeah.
Philip, who's the king, and it's a surprise from Wisconsin. So
I'm thinking,
that was
it's
a
very
very
unchapped.
It's
just so. Oh, yeah. On the Friday. My mom goes,
David ever do that?
she come home, my mom didn't necessarily agree with me, but just warm and welcoming. And it was so kind. Yeah, it was like, okay, you're welcome.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You there,
You know,
Okay, no, I was.
he's a fighter. He's a
Yeah,
fighter.
no, no,
It's like, and he goes back to,
They did, yeah, Henry was sort of an accomplice.
Was there?
Yeah, at least it's. You the is not fun, you know, I feel very.
47
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm
just.
just 29.
Thank you.
But
I just
yeah,
feel
it's
like,
probably my next last
on some
birthday.
level, it's not my place to do that, and I don't know whose place it is to do that, I don't
Because
think
this is
it's,
my 2 to the 5th.
maybe it's, you know, they didn't want to
Okay.
two.
Maybe I'll make it to
They didn't want to do it.
3 to the 4th,
So,
but
Oh, you did the review.
yeah, so that was it, yeah.
It's like, that's why I wanted those things and clips.
I don't know, I just.
Rochester.
oh, you want
That's
this?
what I- this
So I
one,
was in a business.
Is it better doing it? 79.
Performance and, trying to just not.
100.
Yeah.
I know they say you should live to 100.
That's cutting it close, that's cutting it close.
As long as my vision remains okay.
Exactly like.
Yeah, well, you know, it's for Florida, it was fun, you put it on the radio.
Yeah.
It's a fond farewell. It's not more, it's not less. It's like, and you can't contain everything in 30 minutes. And you don't have
I'm
to.
not
It's
surprised.
a
It's 100%.
process.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
right.
whenever I'm stuck, I'm like, you know, that's
And
fine.
they say,
Yeah.
And then I come back to that.
And you know, look, I mean, most of the people knew him better than I
It's like
did.
he wanted-
I might have been his
The
nephew.
Corona.
But, you know, they could,
You know,
you know, they was friends.
Yeah.
So, you know, it wasn't like, so I'm not like sort of competing with knowledge and wisdom.
No,
It's a story, on some level, it's like I might do.
Because there's no
service, and you know,
There's
it's.
something-
At the end of the day, they were happy.
No,
I did it,
no,
and they
No, there is.
was nice, and I was.
I know they say take them off during this.
No,
Take them off. As soon as the corona.
Maybe,
But you want a dog? Do you want a dog?
That's the one. But they have to somehow adjudicate.
And that did you, and
Oh my.
and then trying to get them.
Couldn't even cover them.
In the end, they covered it. And then trying to get a death certificate, because there was no cause of death, because there wasn't a doctor there.
And they couldn't find it.
So, imagine a shiver without a doctor, and I'm like, really? Really? But yeah, so then,
Must be one person.
Well, what would a doctor have been able
because
to
you
tell?
can't, so the issue was that we couldn't get a death certificate to release the body. You
But
can't
could a
get death
doctor who's a
Until the
guest,
doctor
that's how
certificate.
signed.
The
much.
doctor could have said it, the guy had a heart attack, he's a
Yeah.
medical professional, heart attack.
Oh,
But
just,
the
it was
EMS
just
couldn't
more
have done it. So
formality.
then
They were not done.
Yeah, it was a formality.
And so the EMS guys said, look, I mean, you know, this is what, so then they managed, they called his regular GP to say, look, you know, can you write it?
Oh, he wouldn't do it.
Then they wanted to do an autopsy to determine cause of death, and the coroner looked at the medical evidence.
I'm
Oh,
three
yeah,
on three
they
pounds, I
said
can't do
he
it, I
had,
didn't
like,
want.
vascular- I mean, he really wasn't
A third of the way there.
Outrage.
Why
And
doesn't
coroner's
that
like,
happen?
"Yeah, this guy."
We don't need it.
Well, I
So
wanted
he
to,
called
like,
Factual
Yes.
physics.
Oh,
I was gonna say, she said that sounded like. My mom.
They finally did it that way.
more than that, but I can't seem to do anything.
Oh, my gosh.
Good Shabbos, everyone.
Get your goal. No, I totally get that. My question was, if you wanted us to lose it.
How are you?
Why is that? I understand.
Yeah, what a, oh.
Oh, Lord, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
And then the whole show, who said shit about it? Well, my mom said shit about it.
When I told them,
Whenever you're ready. Ready. The hours are gone.
I also, no one will say.
We'll see how much of this musical I remember.
I think you're gonna be just fine, my friend.
I guess I should have sent you a hefty on.
I'll do Act 1.
Act one, scene one.
Page 14.
Yedid nefesh al harachaman mishov avdach el ritzonav yarut avdach kimo ayam yishtachaveru hadara Shiloma Akad ma panav b'toda v'zmirot nari alo. Arbaim shana akut b'dor va'omaram to'elevav heim v'heim lo yedu derachai Asher nishbati b'api miron el menuchati Shiru l'Adonai shir chad Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz Shiru l'Adonai baruchu shemo Basru miyom liyom yeshuato Safru v'goyim kivot Adonai kavod ma'oz Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo Seu mincha Uvo ulechatzrotav Ishtachavu l'Adonai bihadrat kodesh Hilu mipana kol haaretz Himru v'goyi Adonai mala Aptikon tevel bal timot Yadinami b'meisharim Yismechu hashamayim B'tagel haaretz Yira hayam Ulo Ya'alo sadai Asher Az Yiraninu Kol Atzeyar Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpot Haaretz Yishpot Betzedek Amin Be'emunato Yanai Page 17 or 51. Tagel haaretz yizmechu ayim rabim hana v'rifel sevavav tzedek v'shmishvot michal tkiso. Shama v'tismach Zion v'tagel binot Yehuda leman mishpatecha Adonai ki ata Adonai Omer nafshot chasidah, li'ali ashayim latzilem, or tzarua latzadik, hu yishrei lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, ve'odu l'zecher kodsho. Shiru Adonai shir chadash ki niflot asa hoshi Elohim no uzro chodsho. Lifnei Adonai ki yival yishpot haaretz yishpot tevel b'tzedek ve'amim b'mei sharim. Page 19. Adonai malach yigizu amim yoshev keruvim tanut haaretz Adonai b'tzion gadol v'ruchu kol ha'amim. Mu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtachavu l'harkadsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Please rise, page 54, page 20 or page 54. Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai ne'im, havu l'Adonai, kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai, kevod shemo yishtachavu l'Adonai, l'hadrat kodesh, kol Adonai, al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai, al mayim rabim, kol Adonai, ba'koach, kol Adonai behadar, kol Adonai shover arazim, v'shaper Adonai et ochamanon, kayar kidem kemo egel Levanon, v'siryon kemo ven re'emim, kol Adonai chotze ba'otesh, kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, kol Adonai cholel ayalon va'yefeso ye'aro ru'echalom kulo omer kavod Adonai lama hu yashev Adonai melech le'olam Adonai oz ve'amo yitin Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Ay, 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 Anna bechoach, bechoach, getulat yemincha, yemincha, tatir tzerura, kabel rinat amcha, sagavenu, tarenu, nora. Anna bechoach, getulat yemincha, tatir tzerura, tatir tzerura, kamerina, trina tamecha, sagvenu Lecha dodi lekrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad hishmiyanu el hamuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shemo tiferet v'litila lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lekrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikem nesucha sof ma'aseh v'machvati la. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumiti mitoch hafecha rav lach shevet b'yemek havecha vehu yachamol alaychem la. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitna ari me'afar kumi le'ivshi b'etu kechami al yad ben shai b'et halachmi korva el nafshi gala. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Thank you. Hitorari, kiva ore kumi uri, childa beri, kivod Adonai alai, migla lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi v'lo tikami ma tishochachi u'matemi b'kechesu ani eyam v'nivni ta'ir al tila. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hayim simcha shovasayik v'rachaku kol mevalayik yasis alayik Elohayik kimsos chatan al kala. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Yamin u'shmol tifrotzi v'et Adonai ta'aritzi al yad ish ben barzi v'nismecha ben akila. Lecha מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ימונתך בלילות, ימונתך בלילות, טוב להודות לאדוני. צדיק אתה יפרח כארז בלבנון, יזכה שתולים בבית אדוני בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורים הבלטה בו. אדוני מלכות לבש אדוני עוז תתרצה תיכון תבל בל תימון. מכל עוד מים רבים, אדירים משברי ים. מכל עוד מים רבים, אדירים משברי ים. אדיר במרום, אדיר במרום, אדיר במרום, אדיר במרום, אדיר במרום, אדיר במרום, עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לבבך נבח, קודש אדוני לאורך ימים.
This week we observed the Yahrzeichen of Charlotte Binger, mother of Leah Lenny, Samuel Cohen, father of Larry Cohen, Aaron Purkis, father of Dan Purkis, and also Charlotte Binger and also No, that's it. Those are all of them. Both Charlotte Binger and Samuel Cohen have plaques on the board. I also want to welcome back Darren and say on behalf of the shul to your whole family, Darren, as I think everyone in the room knows, lost two of his uncles in rapid succession last week, Alan and Morris. May their memories be a blessing. And also make mention of the fact that we lost Senator Joseph Lieberman this past week. Those who knew him, regardless of your politics, have always said he was a very, very kind person and a person of moral courage and conviction, and a beloved member of the Northeastern Jewish community and the worldwide Jewish community. And he lived down the street from Claudia growing up, and he has some close overlapping family connections, specifically with the Jews in Westchester, specifically Rabbi Gordon Tucker and his family, so I just want to mention that as well. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 24. Yitzgadal v'yitzgadash shemei rabbah. Be'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'galau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Good Shabbos, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you tonight. There's a halacha that I love, which is that you're supposed to start studying the laws of Pesach on Purim Day, which is fascinating, and part of Purim Day is about breaking the law or bending the law. It's like the day that's turned upside down, and Pesach is definitely the most halacha-heavy holiday that we have, and there's an interesting relationship with them. And one of the things about that is that even in the revelry of Purim, we're supposed to already be thinking about the sort of the work of Pesach, and which is an interesting halacha in its own right. And I thought, not making any absolute promises, but I thought I'd use at least these Friday nights from here until Pesach to share a little Hilchot Pesach each week. I don't know if I'll do it every week, but I'll do it this week, and that's kind of the plan. Hopefully interesting ones. The law I want to share this week comes to us originally from Rabbi Levi in the Talmud Yerushalmi, and he says, "Ha'ochel matzah be'erev Pesach." One who eats matzah on Erev Pesach, so leading into the Seder, right, on that day. Kiva al arusato bebeit chamiv is like one who has sex with his betrothed in the house of his father-in-law.
Wow.
Which you're not supposed to do. The context of this, I just think it's a very charming statement. And by the way, he adds at the end of the statement, Haba al arusato bebeit chamiv loke. The one who has sex with his betrothed in his father-in-law's house gets lashes. So the context of this is, as some of you probably know, originally in Jewish law, there's two stages to marriage. There's kiddushin or erusin, where you're betrothed, and then there's nisuin, where you're actually married. And we do them all at one point, at one time, liturgically today. It all happens under the chuppah. Historically, people would get betrothed, and then actually the wedding would happen much later than that. But from maybe a year later, while they were getting ready for the feast and whatever. So there was a lot of time when they were betrothed and promised to one another, but when they're not supposed to be with one another. And I guess in certain parts of Israel, there was the custom, which is a peculiar custom, of the son-in-law to be sort of spending time being hosted and living under the roof of his future father-in-law, where also his bride is to be is living. Why that was the custom, I don't know, but that was the custom, and you weren't supposed to do anything, get up to anything while you were there. But so Rabbi Levi uses this as an example of what it's like, someone who eats matzah before the time of eating matzah. And the way this is understood, and the Rambam has a very nice statement about this. He says this is the reason why that you shouldn't eat matzah before Pesach is that you should enter Pesach b'ta'ava for the matzah. You should have an appetite. You should be excited about eating that matzah. You should be longing for eating that matzah, and you can understand that's the analogy. You should go into the chuppah with this desire. Right, and you don't want to spoil it. You don't want to spoil your appetite. So the halacha is you should not eat matzah. Some people have the practice of not eating matzah the whole year except on Pesach. My grandfather ate matzah all the time. But if you eat matzah all the time, like with your borscht, if you're that kind of Jew, you should abstain on the day before Pesach so that you're at least excited to have matzah at the Seder, which is when it's the mitzvah. That's the halacha. And the little kind of meta-halachic thing I want to say about this is, desire. Desire, I think, in a lot of religious traditions, particularly in the East, I think also in the West, gets a pretty bad rap. I mean, the Buddha famously says, desire is the root of all suffering, and so on and so forth. And I think this is not really a Jewish attitude, actually. And And it's encapsulated in this little halakha that we're supposed to desire properly channeled is actually crucial to doing the mitzvah. Whatever mitzvah you're talking about, whether it's the mitzvah on your wedding night or whether it's the mitzvah of eating matzah, desire properly channeled is actually inextricable from what you're supposed to be doing. And I think that Judaism, unlike some other religious traditions in the world, really wants us to live deeply and richly and passionately. And it's not for nothing that before you take a drink of anything, it's always l'chaim. It's something that we don't always think about, but it's something that is really, really profound and really deeply a part of the tradition. So I hope that you're getting excited for Pesach, and I hope you're excited to eat that matzah when it's time to eat that matzah, because that's what it's all about. We'll continue in just a moment with Mariv on page 26. 28? Does anyone want to lead Mariv? You want to lead Mariv? Okay. Please. Page 28. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Mevorach leolam va'ed. Baruch Adonai. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavir ben yom uben laila Adonai tzevot shemo el chai v'kayam tamim l'chaleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamari Baravim Avat Olam Ben Yisrael Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu ve'hem negei yomam v'layla v'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'leftecha b'derech u'b'shokbecha u'b'gumecha Ushartam leot al yadecha vehayu lezot avod בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך והיה עם שמות. Adonai Elohechem Emer. Page 32 or 70. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה ושמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה מלכותך ראו בניך בוקי הים לבני משה זה ליאנו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי בראנו את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ותגננו ושמור צאתנו בואנו לחיים ושלום אתה ויד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו וישראל ועל ירושלים ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש יקדש ויקדש מרבה ועמד אמרה גרודה וימליך מלכותי בחייכם וביומכם ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן גריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יפרח Yibarach, Vishtabach, Vibrav, Rabbi Naseh, Vidadar, Vitale, Vitala, Shmet, Kucha, Barichu, Leila, Min Kol Birchada, Vishirada, Dushbecha, Tavenechem, Atadamiran, Be'alma, Vimru, Amen. 35 or 76. Page 47 or 89. Vayechulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzivam vayechal Elohim bayom hashvi melachto asher asa vayishbod bayom hashvi mikol melachto asher asa vayivarech Elohim et yom hashvi vayikadesh oto Kivo Shabbat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasod. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor Banorai El Elyon Konei Shamayim Be'orez Magen Avot B'Idvoro Mechayim Eitim V'Mamaro Ha'el HaGadosh She'en Kamohu Hameniach Lemo B'Yom Shabbat Kodsho Kivam Ratzah Laniach Lahem לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומבורך שביעי ומניח בקדושה לעמדו שני עונג זכר למעשה בראשית אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רצה במנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בישועתך וטהר ליבנו לעובדך באמת והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך וינוחו בה ישראל מקדשי שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת יקרא ויקרא שמי רבה בעמד יברא קירותי ונמליך מלכותי בחי חלום יום יחון חייך בישראל בגלי זמן קריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולם מעלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרום מן עשה ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירה בעלמה ואמרו אמן תקבל צדון ומתון דכל ישראל קורא משמעיה ואמרו אמן יש לו מן שמעיה וחם עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו מצוותיו ורצה בנו ושבת קודשו ואהבה ורצון לנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זה Kivanu bacharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'ratzon inchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'atei gidula l'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'yoyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu gorim u'mishtachavim u'modim, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ששמן ויוסרה משה דקרא בשמיים ושכינה בזה. המלכות שלך היא עומדת תמוך בכבוד, כך כתוב בתורתך, מה ימלוך לעולם ועד אבן אמה, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו Mourner's Kaddish is page 52 or 101. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei Rabbah Be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael Ba'galau v'zman kariv v'imru Amen Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru Amen Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Yasher koach to Michael for Kabbalat Shabbat. This week, back by popular demand, is one more session of the Zionism class. We were going to finish last week, but everyone really, truly demanded that we come back and wrap some things up. So we're pleased to do that. Dr. Arnie Eisen taught 2 fascinating sessions, so come and we'll wrap everything up. Next week at 7:30 on Tuesday, Lunch and Learn, 12 to 1. The Refugee Committee, along with Hearts and Homes for Refugees, is working with a newly arrived Spanish-speaking family from Venezuela, including a father, mother, and an 8-month-old baby girl. The family is moving into their own apartment very early next week, and there's all kinds of stuff to do: housing setup, supplies, employment, helping with English, education, healthcare, and lots of other things. Please contact Matt Marcus, Rhonda Singer, or me if you are interested in doing something specific, and we're really looking for to get a few more people onto an already strong committee. So please reach out about that. Next First Friday is Friday, April 5th. Same program as usual, 5:30 little kids, 6 p.m. services, and then dinner after that. Please contact Emily Pauly if you're interested. Birthday Shabbat is back, and the first one is this week, right now, is Birthday Shabbat for March and April, which means that includes Donna, Marshall, and Claudia, according to my list. And if you come for Birthday Shabbat tomorrow, there will be a cake. And if you want a Percy Pig after shul tonight, you can have one. So happy birthday to all of you. One more. And also Elise, who I'm sure is on here, and I just didn't see it. Happy birthday, Elise. That's great. 4 birthday Shabbats in one Shabbat. That's amazing. Okay, and you can have a Percy pig too. And a Percy pig, yes, these candies that Darren brought back for my children from England, which they really love. Kiddush is being sponsored this week by Beth and Neil Yelsey in honor of the first birthday of their grandson, Galen Paul. So thank you to the Yelseys. And finally, sell your chametz through the PJC. It's time to do that. If you would like to do that, you should email me with your name and the address of wherever your chametz is going to be for Pesach. Because in addition to not eating chametz, you're also not supposed to own any of it. And you can also come by the office any day, and there'll be a sheet that you can sign your name. And please do that. It's a great, important part of fulfilling the laws of Pesach as well. Any other birthdays that I missed? Do you have a birthday too? Oh, yeah.
Just an announcement.
Yes.
Anybody interested in send that email? June 30th Mets game. I know Darren, you're interested in baseball. If you're interested, just
They use a
give
cricket
me
bat
emails
yet?
and what's that?
They use a cricket bat yet?
Yeah, sure you can. If you're interested, just let me know and we'll put together a good group.
Very cool. Thank you. Yes. And I will definitely be there if I'm still in the country at that point. All right. We'll finish with Yigdal on page 53 or 114. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'ein eid el metziuto echad v'ein yachid v'yichudo nelam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demutago v'ein no gov lo na'arok elav kedushato kadmo lechol davar asher nivra rishon v'ein reshit le'reshito hino adon olam. All notes are your regedulato, umalchuto, shefa nevuato, netano elanche segulato, betifarto, lokam Yisrael kemosheon, navi humavid et munato, Torah temet natan le'amoel, halya nevion eman beito, lo yachalifa velo yamir dato leolamim lezulato tofe veyodea setarenu mabil softavar vekadmato gomel ish chesed kemifalo noten lerasha rak rishato ishlach leketz yamim meshichenu lifdod mechakek et yeshuato mitim yechayel berov chasto baruch adeyal shem dilato mitim yechayel berov chasto baruch adeyal shem dilato. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Who wants the first to pick?
That's a wise thing.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, here.
I've never had this.
It's
It's like gummy candies?
By the way, yeah, it's like English candies.
Wait, are we taking candy from the babies? They're for your children.
They're bottle wise.
You're talking about the
There's a bit of not eating a whole lot before, right? So before you're not supposed to eat it.
That's actually
We're saving his.
Are you surprised by that?
and they're hard days.
Hours go up and you're one short.
You can probably order it down.
Have the
They're hard to find.
Your kids all
They love it. And they're vegan, yeah, they're gummies that are not, like, have gelatin in them.
Right, right.
So they're like,
You saw the signs that are saying, vegan term, yes.
But it's like
Okay,
a.
I think they're.
Well, I was gonna say, if we are gonna do it, I don't know if I did this song in the first place, so I was gonna ask if you could maybe use
We're going Saturday.
bring in someone to
Spend the day morning.
help us teach it, the song leader, I think she just wasn't,
I'm
we didn't realize how little
The
time
time
there
frame,
was,
yeah.
so I.
I think it's a great idea, and it would be really nice, I just don't know about we would be able to fit it in.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, yes, I think that's right.
Like, it would be, maybe we can plan it for next year in advance,
Maybe, yeah.
and then we would, like, if we knew about it ahead of time, we could plan it in.
Yeah, we could, we have sprinklers things that.
No,
Oh, no, coming.
brunch that.
Yes, I think that's great, I mean, it's one of those things that it may not.
Is it your side or?
No.
Oh, you're just doing it.
Yeah.
So it's time together.
It's like.
So then it's gonna be next week? Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's left earlier.
But I also think.
When is the actual
Part
event?
of why there's like powerful like a
What is the
campus.
actual event?
Like kids on Monday, they're all, you're like a cat.
Well, depending on where you are,
Up where we are.
I have a
They make it like a
distinct memory
huge,
of,
huge deal, whereas.
Yeah.
that, you know, of Eclipse when I was
They
out
can be so
working at the research labs.
when the kids are ready.
But I don't know if that one was a better one,
And I
or
think
this
that
one
we
was supposed to be
already
so much better than that. Because it
All
didn't
the
have.
there over the course of a year.
That one
Anyway,
was.
that's
That was like
so-
every 20 years or so.
So I was gonna say, if we're gonna do it, I think I would just need some guidance, on how to fill any songs and.
Yeah, no, the idea was not, when Anna,
Yeah,
before that,
depends on where
we
you are, but who was
had had a meeting where like, oh, there's this guy she knows, she can bring in.
Okay, I
But
didn't know
then
that.
like he,
Are you
before
going
that
to
meeting, we
Rochester
didn't touch base, she may have realized before the meeting, like, there just isn't enough time, but I had not
But you
realized
didn't
that.
know that, okay.
Yeah, so don't worry about
Okay.
it. But maybe next year, I wanted to do it for a few years, actually, but it does take a lot.
Yeah.
Or
And a lot of.
Like the teacher, they have t-shirts, and they have like.
Yeah, I've seen it,
It's
yeah.
fun.
I worked at Vermont one time.
Yeah, it can be powerful.
Like Airbnb, they make
It has to
reservations.
be
It has
really
to be- it has to be
Yeah, it
something,
has to be
yeah.
pumped up.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
in Buffalo, I know, through that, you could get a hotel.
Shop is everywhere.
Rent a car,
It's a while.
I don't know, but
Yeah, it's been a long time, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been a while.
for a few minutes. Sort of like Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come from.
Link is your business.
Fine. Fine, everyone's good.
It's good there.
Yeah, everyone's good. I mean, you're sort of,
It's kind of run well, or
Sorry.
incomplete knowledge, right, yeah.
Going up for graduation.
You know, probably not.
Oh,
They
we're
don't
going to
really-
visit that Marshall thing.
Well, I
we are planning to go to Israel.
Is he
like,
gonna be at
okay.
his graduation?
But we have to put the.
TBD. It's
Similar thing.
We're going up
It's
to.
very backward, it's very, I mean, they have the whole.
For like a week and a half, which was really great.
And they don't close
And
it.
then Lisa could be there
It's
and
not
look. We gotta figure out what the kids.
I mean,
But do they usually do it department by department?
There is gonna be a departmental ceremony, which is jerry rigged.
Hard to do.
Jerry, Jerry.
Well,
The
well,
worry is we
I don't know if
get
the
there.
whole department's jerry rigged, but the ceremony is jerry
The
rigged.
worry is we
They
get there.
were originally gonna have it at a venue that could accommodate guests. Graduation without guests, makes
Like in America,
sense,
like,
Well,
right?
it's festive,
Oh, but,
Seems a little funky to me.
and they relocated it to a larger venue, but you know, getting, you know, getting.
No, they went to Vermont. So Jonah's gonna go to sleepaway. He went for a week last summer, and he's going for he loves to the Vermont. And then Gabriel last summer.
The following year, their time of year, I don't know, like,
Which is.
because I'm like, just
And
broke
he
out.
has a-
They got up yesterday, it was like, just all plastic chairs and suitcases, and I just want to get them clean. So I'm like, with folding chairs, and I'm not in it anymore. How many, how many graduates you have?
There were 10,000 So, you know.
I don't remember whose yard side or whose not. I've never been to Madison, but there's some laws that you're out. Even Boston. You know, we're gonna actually support somebody who's trying to stay college.
No, it's population.
A couple of restaurants, I'm trying to get my sister back to have the child with my mother in the house. There were just two of them in Long Island. so she wanted to come and spend us a year walking.
Even if
I think I just need to wait for something.
Right now, it happened suddenly, so she was on her dialysis, but that was the time she was, I saw her Monday, she was basically fine. She had episodes and she had she died suddenly. Yeah. I mean, God, to be with her, I know, nobody wants to suffer. You got a little time and you knew, right? But it was agonizing, right? And she, I got, I don't want that. And my mother was actually saying she was getting a skin breakdown condition, it was itching.
It's like the guy before.
The doctor she gave her a stone, yes. And he said, right.
Yeah, no,
Right, it's not, it's like a library.
On Tuesday night, was she,
Right,
my
it's
sister
just
said,
like,
like, she got sick all day, she just.
okay, I'm,
She
that's what I'm thinking, he's not
and the next day she was a little bit wind, she's a little bit windy, so that day she was very light up, and that's when other meeting.
and that's your fine, okay.
Netting on.
That's what I'm
And
I was
yeah,
like,
I got
like,
to play.
maybe it's not that
Sorry,
big.
he's done. So they
That's
race.
the thing, I'm like,
Then when she came in,
that's the thing,
her
like,
eyes were
going into the
and it was, I was able to get to the right side. I was able to hold her hand, she didn't even tell the doctors I had a DNR, she did not want to be associated. She was able to tell us, I think she was okay, she just didn't even get that, but she was able to tell us she loved us, that we should take care of each other.
Like out of any
And then that's where it's our other, the cat's might was like, oh, she felt like a real.
well, they're
It wasn't like she was coughing, she just, cause she said it was, there's no good way, it was a short, like my sister said, I can't get my image out of my head, but I said, that's a beauty, we both said it like, and then I was like, yes, when I found out she was really acting. Oh my God, medical teams around. But I got a beautiful thank you the day before she died, from visiting her and we were cleaning out the face on it. Of course, I got a beautiful gift in the email. She was done already, she was so uncomfortable, she had to sleep in this machine every night. Yes, and that's what God took her fast. That's why I said, I had nothing to do.
well, this sounds like, you know, it's where you think like,
I'm sorry, but you're lost. Everybody's like, it's
except the mode. But he said he had one in, and you like over 32.
doing, it's like, I just got my sister back, my sister lived with my mother, like, so,
Yeah. Like 30 hours.
together, so she was her caregiver and stuff, so she's now unemployed.
Right.
So, she got
Never got that.
we got her cell phone last night, we got like a month to month kind of thing. And, long story, but she never even texted before, my sister was like 30 and then until the question. So we taught her how to text, now she texts me, it's like really nice, I can have like a play-by-play of like how her day is going. I said, you text me in the middle of the night if you have to, trying to get her to this thing, she's an hour and a half away in Eastern Long Island. And she has like good neighbors out there.
Yeah, I think 25 people.
There you go, wow, we're neighbors, okay, so you know what neighbors is like. It's beautiful, yeah, but it was an hour and a half drive each time I went.
Well, we're only here for.
I grew up there, yeah, so she has some good neighbors, but she doesn't really. They call themselves self-social, not antisocial, but they were social lives, like, so it was a real close relationship, but then, now my mother's gone, and I'm at work, so my sister was like 51, and I said, now, life begins now, you know, you can do whatever you want to do. She ransacked my basement, took all these art supplies home, she's into art, I said, do art, do what makes you comfortable,
Also,
create something.
well,
By the way, I brought back
there's
the
a
chairs,
Oh.
the suitcases in the, I brought it back earlier today, because I didn't want to, but, I wanted to just get them out. She never had a smartphone, she doesn't know how to set up her voicemail, so I said, the neighbors will you, it's a, but she lived with my mom's like caretaker, my mom, you know, she set up the dialysis with my mom, Sharon and Aaron, so, no credit history, she doesn't have a credit card, anything. Oh, it's right, and then when my mom got, right, she has no credit history. So we bought our thing, and we paid the oil heater bill, or she's looking at, right, we can found it, we paid it up to July, we paid the water bill, you know, all, we just took care of things, it's not so much, don't need money to pay it once we figure out everything.
that's.
Well,
that's-
No, everything comes statements.
And her, and.
There's healthcare on,
Check out,
you know.
and my sister-in-law.
Like,
Like,
when you get her.
just-
Mail.
It was really, it was a very codependent relationship, and now, so it's harder on my sister.
I'm
I didn't
not
worry
after
about
it.
Boston to get them here. She's like, everybody come over for sugar. She's
All of
all
our
nice.
locations were now
We got people from
sent in,
Pelham, we
they
got
were
people
processed
from,
correctly, I have to fix
Bethel, I go to my school.
Melissa, she
Now, I
knows
saw
all
them
the
stick
stick
for
fibers.
Minion, and she
She's
went
like,
to
she got
her
called
her
over
yesterday,
last
she was saying, she saw all the feet underneath the door go by. What's going on? There's like 40 people in the house. She's like, I didn't know she learned how to say Scottish before. It's like, it was really, really it was a big deal. So I helped her educate her. My niece is like, yeah, good job, Mr. And we gotta get her, but maybe another week. Yeah, so just, the funeral was last Friday. but-
definition of emergency.
No, it's all good there, but I felt the love from all of Pelham, whoever came represented, and, so, but maybe a much better week this week.
Well, in the.
Shabbat shalom for everyone, Shabbat shalom to all of you, very peaceful.
I think there's a lot, that's a long list.
Only Simcha's from now on, how about
I
that?
feel like,
Oh, I gotta get my bag.
but I think people, I think the most births happen in fall.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I think at least for the northern hemisphere, people are indoors. I think there's some statistics